Bonjour à tous, j'espère que vous allez bien et bienvenue au cours 4 de français langue seconde. Ok, donc aujourd'hui ce qu'on va faire, plan d'attaque, le déroulement du cours. Donc d'abord les jours de la semaine, ok. Ensuite on va voir les 4 saisons de l'année, ok. Donc the days of the week, the 4 seasons of the year. On va apprendre à lire l'heure aujourd'hui. Today we are going to learn how to read time, ok. Ensuite, les questions concernant l'heure et les prépositions liées à l'heure. Okay? So, how to ask questions about time, okay? And prepositions related to the time. Okay. We are going to learn remerciement, means how to thank someone. Okay. What to answer to that. And lastly, we're going to do a small thing, which is syntax. Okay. So I'm gonna teach you a little bit about the structure of sentences in French. That will help you actually to make easier sentence in your head when you want to say something. All right, so on y va. Vocabulaire. Donc écrivez-le, write it down et répétez après moi. Ok, repeat after me. Donc lundi, mardi, mercredi, jeudi, vendredi, samedi, dimanche. Lundi, mardi, mercredi, jeudi, vendredi, samedi, dimanche. Ok. Donc ça, ce sont les jours de la semaine. Le jour, c'est days of the week, la semaine. Ok. On y va. Deuxième ensemble de vocabulaire. Donc les 4 saisons de l'année. Ok. Donc 4 seasons of the year. On y va. Le printemps, l'été, l'automne, l'hiver. On recommence. Le printemps, l'été, l'automne, l'hiver. Très bien. Ok. Petite question. Ok. Révisez. I'll give you a few seconds. Pause the video. Ok. Take a minute or two. Revise everything. Les jours de la semaine, les 4 saisons de l'année. Alright. What is Wednesday? Mercredi. Très bien. Ok. What is Friday? Vendredi. Très bien. What is Monday? Lundi. Très bien. Ok. Now, remember we did on the first class we did après-midi, afternoon. Après-midi, afternoon. Après means after, right? Ok. Quel jour vient après samedi? Quel jour? Which day? Quel? You already learned that as well. Previous class. Quel? Quel est votre nom? Donc which. Ok. Donc quel jour vient? Vient is the verb to come. Quel jour vient après samedi? Dimanche. Très bien. Dimanche. Quel jour vient après mardi? Mercredi. Très bien. Ok, on y va. Maintenant, les 4 saisons de l'année. How do we say summer? L'été. Très bien. How do we say winter? L'hiver. Très bien. Ok. Quelle saison vient, le verbe to come, quelle saison vient après l'hiver? Le printemps. Très bien. Spring. Quelle saison vient après l'été? L'automne. Très bien. Bravo. All right. Ok, let's move on to the next topic of the day. Lire l'heure. Ok, donc accrochez-vous. C'est un peu complexe, but easy. Ok, donc stay focused. It's very important. Lire l'heure. All right. Lire, c'est le verbe to read. Read time. Ok, donc il faut savoir qu'il y a 2 façons de donner l'heure. Ok, we have 2 ways of giving the time, and I'm going to teach you both of them. Ok, so whenever you hear any one of them, you understand. Ok, donc on a d'abord le format de 12 heures. First of all, we have the format of 12 hours. Secondly, we have the format of 24 hours, le format de 24 heures. Ok. On va commencer par le format de 12 heures. We're going to start with the format of 12 hours. Ok. Donc, here's our clock. Yeah. Ok. Donc, very easy. If it's 1 o'clock, 1 heure, 2 heures, 3 heures, 4 heures, 5 heures, 6 heures, 7 heures, 8 heures, 9 heures, 10 heures, 11 heures. Okay, donc you already know how to count, just add heure after it. Okay, and bear in mind, right now we're looking at the 12-hour format. Second thing, we're looking only at the hour hand on the watch. Yeah, the hour hand. After that, we're going to look at the minute hand. All right. So, format 12 heures, very easy. You just add heure, 1 heure, 2 heures, 3 heures, etc., etc. One thing very important, we don't ever say 12 heures. 12 heures, it does not exist in French. You are going either to say midi for noon, minuit for midnight. Okay, donc midi for noon, minuit for midnight. All right. Now, if you're going to use the 12-hour format, okay, it means it stops at 12. Okay, so logically we have two of them in 24 and a 24-hour day, okay, which is a day simply. So what do we do now? We are going to restart again 1 heure after noon, okay, after noon, 1 heure, but now we need to mention it so that there is no ambiguity. So what do we do? You have to actually mention, if you use the 12-hour format, you have to say du matin, okay, in the morning, de l'après-midi, in the afternoon, okay, du soir, in the evening, okay, very important. Donc, for example, let's say if it's 2 a.m. in the morning, we're going to say il est 2 heures du matin, okay. Let's say it's 11 in the morning, on va dire il est 11 heures du matin. Let's say it's 2 now in the afternoon, 2 p.m. We're going to say il est 2 heures de l'après-midi. Okay. Now, let's say you want to say it's 7 at night, 7 p.m. Il est 7 heures du soir. Let's say it's 7 in the morning. Il est 7 heures du matin. All right. So pause the video, write every single thing down, and rewatch it again if you want to hear the explanation again. All right. Donc that was for the 12-hour format. Let's take a look at the 24-hour format now. Okay, donc 24-hour format, it's the same thing for the first half. Yeah, donc 1 heure, 2 heures, 3 heures, 4 heures, 5 heures, 6 heures, 7 heures, 8 heures, 9 heures, 10 heures, 11 heures, midi. Okay, noon. Then when you continue, you keep going with the numbers. 13 heures, 14 heures, 15 heures, 16 heures, 17 heures, 18 heures, 19 heures, 20 heures, 21 heures, 22 heures, 23 heures, et ensuite minuit. Minuit for midnight. Remember, there is no 12 heures, it does not exist. One thing as well, small revision, remember, every time for the first one, there is a in between. Donc, 21 heures. You don't say 21 heures, no, 21 heures. For the rest, there is no a in between. So, that's it. That's for the 24-hour format. One thing to mention is that the 24-hour format is formal. Okay, if you're in a formal context, use the 24-hour format. Okay, donc if I ask you what time would it be if I say 7 p.m. 19 heures, exactement. Il est 19 heures. All right. Okay, so the hour hand, now you've already understood both format, 12-hour format, 24-hour format. Okay, that concerns only the hour hand. Now let's take a look at the minute hand, les minutes. Okay, so for the minutes, focus, it's a little bit complex. Okay, I'm just gonna use this clock here, okay, on the previous slide so that you understand. Donc, we're going to say it's 1 heure, 1 p.m. for the hour hand, 1 heure, okay. Donc 1:05, what is it? It's 1 heure 5, okay. 1 heure 10, 1 heure 15, 1 heure 20, 1 heure 25, 1 heure 30. That's it, okay. So you just mention the numbers you have here, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. Okay, if it's 2:15, il est 2h15. 2h15. There is no a in between. No, il est 2h15. Il est 2h20. Okay, all right. So here with the minute hand, there is one thing I have to mention. Okay, so for the first half here, from 12 to 6, there's only one way of reading it. Only one way, like I just told you. Now, from 6 to 12, there are two ways to read it. So we're going to take a look at both of them. So let's keep going with 1h25, 1h30, okay, 1:30. The first way, what is it? So you keep going, 1h35, 1h40, 1h45, 1h50, 1h55. Okay, donc you keep going like that, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50, 55. That was the first way. For this half, I said there are two ways, right? So that was the first way. The second way now, what is it? So instead of, we were saying 1h30, 1h35, etc. for one, it's about to be 2 o'clock, right? So now the second way would be actually that you take the next hour that is coming. Okay, so not 1h, you're going to say 2h. 2h, and then you're going to say moins. Moins means what? It's minus. Okay, donc 2h moins 25. And bear in mind, when you say minus, you don't take that number that we have here, 35, 40, 45. No, you have to say the remaining minutes left for this hour to come. Donc, il est 2h moins 25, 2h moins 20, 2h moins 15, 2h moins 10, 2h moins 5. Okay, donc that's it. So, il est, right now, let's take this time. Okay, it's nearly about to be midi. Okay, donc midi moins 5 right now. It's midi moins 5, minus 5. Midi moins 10, midi moins 15, midi moins 20, midi moins 25. C'est quoi ici? 11h30, 11:30. Okay, if we take this clock into consideration. All right, so a small recapitulation, okay, for the minute hand. This half, it's the same. For this half, there is two ways. First way, you keep going, like you were going at first for this part. 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50, 55. Second way would be, you take the next hour to come, you minus the remaining time. For example, let's say if it's 4:45, so there is 15 minutes left to be 5 o'clock. We are going to say 5h moins 15. 5h moins 15. 5 minus 15. All right. There is one more thing I will add to that. Okay, you've already understood the majority of it. There is just one more thing I will add. Okay, so when it comes to the quarter, like only for 3 and for 9, okay, you can either say 15 or quart. Quart means like quarter. It's a way of saying it as well, okay? You don't necessarily need to use it, but at least you understand, because if some people use that, you will understand. All right, donc, you're going to say, for example, let's say it's 1:15 p.m. Il est 1h15. And bear in mind, like I said earlier, you don't say et usually between the hour and the minute, right? But if you're using quart, if you're using demi, demi means half, then you have to put et in between, okay? Donc, let's say 1:15, 1h15. 1:30, 1h30, okay? Let's say 1:45, 2h moins quart, okay? That's it. Donc, quart, demi, quart, demi, quart, okay? Moins quart, that's it. Like I said, you don't necessarily need to use that. You can just stick to normal numbers, okay? That's fine as well. Okay, donc I did a small recapitulation already on the minute hand. Let's go with a small recapitulation on the hour hand that I said earlier. Okay, donc if you're using the 12-hour format, you stop at 12. 12, noon is midi, okay, and midnight is minuit. All right. Donc, if you use that, you have to mention du matin, de l'après-midi, du soir. Or, if you decide to use the 24-hour format, you just keep going. 13h, 14h, 15h, 16h, 17h, 18h, etc., etc., until minuit. All right, let's go. Classwork. So work this all out, okay, by yourself, and then we're going to correct it, okay? And give me all the possible answers for every single one of them, be it the minute hand, be it the hour hand. All right. Pause the video, take your time, work it out, and then you listen to the answer that I'm going to give now. All right, let's go. Donc, il est midi 30. Okay, or a second way would be il est midi et demi, 12 and a half. Okay, this one, il est 14h45. Il est 14h45, or we could say il est 2h45 de l'après-midi. 2h45 de l'après-midi. Now for the minute hand, I could as well say il est 13h moins 15. 13h moins 15. 13 minus 15. 13h moins quart, if I decide to use quart. 13h moins quart. Okay, that's it, let's go. This one, il est 18h35. Okay, I could as well say il est 6h35 du soir. Il est 6h35 du soir. For the minute hand, I take the next hour, donc 7h. Il est 7h moins 25 du soir. Il est 7h moins 25 du soir. Or, I just say il est 6h35 du soir. Okay. 17h50. Okay, il est 17h50. I can say il est 5h50 de l'après-midi. Il est 5h50 de l'après-midi. Or I could say I take the next hour for the minute hand. Il est 18h moins 10. 18h moins 10. Okay. This one. Okay. Il est 2h20 de l'après-midi. Il est 14h20. Two possibilities. Ici, il est 7h05 du soir. Il est 7h05 du soir. Or I use the 24-hour format. Il est 19h05. That's it. This one. Il est 23h40. Or I can say il est 11h40 du soir. Okay. Or I take the hours that's about to come for this part. Donc I'm going to say il est, what comes next? Midi ou minuit? Minuit, exactly, midnight. Donc il est minuit moins 20, minus 20. Minuit moins 20. Here, il est 22h10. It's 10:10, okay? Or I could say il est 10h10 du soir. Here, what is it? Minuit, exact. Here it's midi. Très bien. Minuit, midi. Parfait. On continue. Let's continue now with vocabularies. Donc, répétez après moi, repeat after me. Une montre, ok. Une horloge, ok, a clock. Un réveil, means an alarm. Un cellulaire, ok, a phone. Or we can just say téléphone, ok, un téléphone. Ok, donc écrivez-le, write it down. Ok, once you're done, let's move to the next slide, which is questions regarding the time. Okay, when you want to ask questions. Donc, let's take a look. Répétez après moi, repeat after me. Demander l'heure means to ask time. Donner l'heure means to give time. Ok. Donc, excusez-moi madame, monsieur, avez-vous l'heure? Excuse me madame, monsieur, we already did that. It's miss, madame or mister. Avez-vous l'heure? Okay, donc it's do you have time? Here, just quickly, we have a clause coming on être and avoir, the verb to be and to have later on, which are the most important verbs in French. So, and we are going to have a different clause on interrogative, how to ask question, okay? So we're going to take a look at those notions later on in a more precise way, but for right now, quickly, so that you understand, I'm just gonna tell you. Avez, it's the verb avoir, okay? Vous avez, you have. Now, if we inverse it, it becomes a question. We're going to look at that later on. So right now, so that you understand. Avez-vous l'heure? Do you have time? Pardon, quelle heure est-il? Excuse me, what time is it? Quelle? We already learned that in the previous classes, so remember. Excusez-moi, il est quelle heure? What time is it? Okay, donc that's if you want to ask time. If you want to give time now, what do you say? You're going to say il est, il. Okay, later on we are going to have a class on pronoun as well. Pronoun like I, you, he, she, etc. Je, tu, il, elle, etc. etc. Bref, so for right now, just know that il, usually il, it means he, okay, for a man, but or for a male entity, right? But here it has a different meaning. Il, here it's an il impersonnel. Okay, the second one, it's an il impersonnel, meaning it refers to the abstract. For example, it is raining, okay, il pleut, il, okay, it doesn't have anything to do with a male entity. It's for the abstract. Okay, il est 3 heures, il est 6 heures, okay. If you don't know the time, you say je ne sais pas, désolé. C'est le verbe savoir, conjugated in the present tense with I. Je ne sais pas. Ne pas is an adverb de négation. We're going to have a class on that later on as well, but for right now, just know. Ne and pas, if you surround the verb, it becomes negation. Je ne sais pas, I do not know. Désolé, sorry. Je n'ai pas l'heure, I don't have the time. Okay, again, a is the verb avoir. And you can see ne and pas again for the negation. All right. Now, I will add one more question, okay, which is de quelle heure à quelle heure? From which time to which time? Okay, this is very important as well. Okay, donc for example, from what time to what time do you work? De quelle heure à quelle heure travailles-tu? Okay, do you work? Write it down. Okay, so now you've understood the questions that we ask. Let's take a look at remerciement. So once you get the time, what do you say? Let's go. Donc pour remercier, okay, to thank the person, you're going to say, répétez après moi, merci, merci beaucoup, okay, or you could say merci infiniment as well, not very common, okay, merci, merci beaucoup. Now let's take a look at what should you answer when someone says thank you, okay, what do you counter say? Donc de rien, merci, de rien, the other person, de rien. De rien means it's nothing. Bienvenue, don't use that. It's not. It's from English. It's an anglicism. Don't use that. Donc de rien. Or you could say ça me fait plaisir. Okay. Okay. That's a possibility. Okay. Il n'y a pas de quoi. That's a very good way of saying it as well. Il n'y a pas de quoi. Like there is nothing much about what I helped you with. Pas de problème. It's fine. Like no problem. So here. Natural user usually use de rien. Okay, we say de rien simply. De rien. Il n'y a pas de quoi. Okay, this one as well. Il n'y a pas de quoi. Okay, these two. All right, write it down. Okay. Now, you already know how to read time. Now we're going to do something a little bit more complex. We want to say from what time to what time. Okay, remember the question that I've added for you. De quelle heure à quelle heure? Par exemple, de quelle heure à quelle heure commence le cours? Okay. De quelle heure à quelle heure le cours commence-t-il plutôt? Okay, rather. Donc, okay, donc, let's take a look at the verbs first. Commence means to start, commencer. Here it's conjugated. Fini, it's le verbe finir, okay, to finish. Now it's conjugated. All right. Start, finish. Donc, let's say I asked you, à quelle heure commence le cours? À quelle heure commence le cours? At what time does the class start? Donc, le cours commence à 8 heures. Okay. À quelle heure le cours commence-t-il? Okay, that's a way actually of saying it in a more formal way. Donc, à quelle heure le cours commence-t-il? Le cours commence à 8 heures. Okay. À quelle heure le cours finit-il? Le cours finit à 11 heures. Okay. On y va. Maintenant avec de et à. Donc de et à, for example, if I say de quelle heure à quelle heure est ton cours? From what time to what time is your class? Donc, let's say I'm asking about a fictional name, Duchesne. Duchesne a un cours de 8h à midi. Okay? Un cours de 8h à midi. What is de and what is à? Those are very important prepositions in French. So let's take a look. De means from. À means until. Okay? Donc, it does have other meanings in different contexts. So for right now, just look at à as if it's until. Okay? Usually it could be at as well. Bref. Donc, de means of or from. Okay? Here it means from. From 8h until midi. From 8 to noon. Donc, de 8h à midi. That's it. Let's say if I ask you, there's a class from the 1st January until the 2nd February. De quelle date à quelle date? Okay, you see now I'm just shifting from heure to date. You just mention any other noun that you want. Okay, mois, months, year, année, etc. Bref, here I'm going to say mois. Okay, de quel mois à quel mois le cours est ton cours? De quel mois à quel mois est ton cours? Donc, le cours est du janvier, okay, au février. Okay, donc, every year. Bref, donc, that's it. Je travaille de, like I said, horaire de la journée. Okay? Je travaille de 9h à 16h. Okay? La pause est de 14h à 14h15. All right. Here, as you can see, there is no du. Remember what we did in class 1 or 2, okay? Du means the contraction of de plus le. O is the contraction of a plus le. Here, as you can see, there is no contraction. Why is that? Because we don't say le 9h. There's no déterminant. Déterminant is the class of word that is found before a noun, usually. There is no déterminant before the time. We don't say le 9h. Le midi, non. Donc, that's why we only have that preposition, so it's going to be je travaille de 9h à 16h. La pause est de 14h à 14h15. Alright. Horaire de la semaine. Le cours est du lundi au vendredi. Je travaille du jeudi au dimanche. Okay, here why do we have O and why do we have du? Remember, O is the contraction of a plus le, du is the contraction of de plus le. Okay. Donc, here it's very important. Let's say if you're talking, okay, you want to say every single Monday, you have to say le lundi. Okay, if you're referring only to this Monday, you're going to say lundi. That's it. So here, basically, we want to say that it's every single week. So you have to mention the le before the day of the week. And since we have the le and logically the de, it becomes du. Since we have the le because we want to talk about every week, okay, and we have the a plus le, it becomes o. Same thing here for months, like I said. Okay, l'horaire de la session. We give a date, we use a déterminant before a date. Remember, we did that last class. A déterminant before a date. Donc, le 5 mars 2014, le 11 novembre 2015, etc. Donc, since we have a déterminant before, du plus the déterminant, it becomes de plus le déterminant, it becomes du. A plus le déterminant le, it becomes o. That's it. Okay, we're going to apply that right now. Okay, look at this. Lisez et dites les horaires. Okay? Donc, la secrétaire travaille de 9h à 17h. De 9h à 17h. Okay? Les pauses sont de 10h30 à 10h15. Okay? Et, okay, et means and, de 14h30 à 14h45. One more time, why is there no du? Because we don't say le 14h30, we just say 14h30. Okay. Le dîner est Okay, dîner, usually what we eat at après-midi, it's déjeuner. Okay, so let's just skip that. Le déjeuner est de midi à 13h. Okay, déjeuner. Breakfast, petit déjeuner. Noon meal is déjeuner, and at night it's dîner. Okay, that's standard French. All right. Donc, let's go for physiothérapeute. For example, what would it be? Okay. La physiothérapeute, because here it's a lady, la physiothérapeute travaille de 9h30 à 19h. Okay. Les pauses sont de 11h à 11h30 et de 16h à 16h30. Okay. Do it by yourself first and pause the video, finish everything and then you listen to what I'm saying. Okay. Donc ici, le déjeuner est de 13h30 à 14h30. Okay. Alright, on continue. Donc, l'éducatrice travaille de 8h à 18h. Les pauses sont de 10h45 à 11h et 15h à 15h15. Le déjeuner, okay, déjeuner, I repeat it, it's standard French around the world. We don't say dîner for noon meal. Okay, donc, le déjeuner est de 13h à 14h. Le serveur, serveur means a waiter. Donc, le serveur travaille de 7h30 à 15h30. Les pauses, la pause, here it's les, plural, but now there's only one break, so it's singular, la pause. La pause est de 10h30 à 10h45. Okay. Le déjeuner est de 13h45 à 14h15. Okay, I hope you got all the answers right. If not, try to do it again, okay, without listening to me, and then just correct with the answers that I gave you. Okay. We're going to look at something else, okay, now with the date. Okay. Jaune, yellow, cours espagnol, d'espagnol, vert, cours d'anglais, bleu, cours de français, blue, red, cours de mandarin. Question. À quelle date commence le cours d'espagnol? Le cours d'espagnol commence le 5 septembre. Ok? Commence le 5 septembre. Très bien. Ok? Maintenant, I use only with a. If I want to say a and de, from, until. Donc, de quelle date à quelle date est le cours d'espagnol? Le cours d'espagnol est du 5 septembre au 21 novembre. Ok? Donc, le cours d'espagnol est du 5 septembre au 21 novembre. Why did I say du? Why did I say au? Because we say le before the date. All right. Now, let's say if I say cours de français. Okay? From which date to which date is the French class? Le cours de français est du 6 septembre au 22 novembre. Ok. Okay. When does the English class finish? Okay, now. À quelle date le cours d'anglais finit-il? À quelle date le cours d'anglais finit-il? Le cours d'anglais finit le 11 novembre. That's it. Okay. Donc, listen to everything I've said again in those two classwork. Try to do it by your own and practice that. It should help you to be able to read time. Okay. Let's get back to the slides. All right. So here, one more thing to say is that le cours commence à 8h, le cours finit à 11h, etc. Just to understand the syntax, take a look here. Yeah. Okay. Syntax, it means the structure of words in a sentence, what you have to respect. When you're about to speak, if you always think of those notions, it's going to help you to be able to speak. Okay. Donc, we have the subject first, okay, and then we have the verb, okay, and then we have the complement. The complement is the complement of the verb. Both of them together, it's called prédicat, predicate. Okay, let's not go that much deep for right now. Donc, sujet, verbe, complément. All right. Donc, for example, if I say, je révise le chapitre sur le nombre. I'm reading the chapter about numbers. Donc, c'est quoi le sujet? Je. C'est quoi le verbe? Révise. C'est quoi le complément? Le chapitre sur le nombre. OK? Le chapitre, that's the entity that receives the verb réviser. So, that's the complément, le chapitre. And sur le nombre, of course, this is just chapitre sur quoi? OK? On what? On numbers. Donc, that all together, it's the complément. OK. Elle travaille au collège La Salle. OK? Donc, elle, c'est le sujet. Travail, c'est le verbe. Okay, au collège, la salle, c'est le complément. And later on, okay, we are going to learn, that's for the A2 clause that you're going to learn, where you're going to learn there is complément direct and indirect. Okay, so for right now, it's complément indirect. Don't worry about that for right now, just know this is the complément. Ok, le cours commence à 8 heures. Le cours, c'est le sujet. Le verbe, c'est le commence. À 8 heures, c'est le complément. Ok, on continue. Le cellulaire est sur la table. The phone is on the table. Donc, le cellulaire, c'est the phone, le sujet. Et, c'est le verbe. Sur la table, c'est le complément. That's it. Okay, so why did I teach you this? It's time that you try to make sentence. Okay, you're going to learn pronoun. You're going to learn more vocabulary, but just to let you know, if you always try to think to speak by thinking of the subject, and then next, what is going to be my verb, and next, what is going to be the complement of that verb, you will see you'll be able to make complete sentences when you speak. All right, donc, so for today you've learned vocabularies, you've learned how to read time, both format, you've learned how to give, to mention date, from date to date, etc. Okay, you've also learned syntax. Donc, Devoir, remember the book that I asked you to buy, Devoir, page 20, 21 et 27, 3 pages. And that said, cela dit, donc au revoir et bonne journée.